Have you ever heard the term, if you're marketing to everybody, you're marketing to nobody? Well, there's an important reason why that is. People do business with brands that have created a brand identity. Now, the reason that this is so important is because it allows you to focus your marketing dollars and your ad spend on one specific target market. So a target market is a segment of potential customers that are gonna wanna do business with you. So for example, natural hairstylists, they're gonna have a segment of the population that is gonna need natural hair care, like myself. Like, I'm gonna go to somebody that specializes in doing locks, doing natural hair care, somebody that can educate me on how to take care of my hair to make sure that it's nice and moisturized, if they're gonna be retwisting my hair, etc. Now, sometimes people would even be like, well, I'm a stylist, I can do everything. Well, somebody that's getting a perm is not gonna be the same as somebody that's retwisting their locks. And you really have to be able to identify that segment of the market and go after them with your marketing focus. Just a quick overview of what we're going to talk about today. The 4 things that you want to make sure that you focus on is 1, analyzing your current customer base. 2, analyze your competitors. 3, understand your product or service. And 4, asking for feedback. Now, the easiest way to really identify your target market is by starting to analyze your current customers, really figuring out who's doing business with you and why they're doing business with you. And there's 2 ways to do that. You want to look at the demographics, and then you want to look at the psychographics of your customers. With the demographics, you're looking at their age, their gender, their location, their race, all of these different things that kind of identify a person or a segment of people. And then 2, you're looking at their psychographics. You're looking at their values, what they think about, what their pain points are, what their dreams and desires are, and everything like that. And once you combine those 2 things, you really start to build a customer avatar of your specific customer. Next, you want to make sure that you're assessing your competition. Your current customers are using you specifically for a reason. So being able to really understand why they're using you rather than your competition is what's called your unique selling proposition. So what makes you unique? What gives you a competitive advantage amongst your competitors? A lot of times people will come to you because they look at your quality of work. They come to you for your personality, for your wealth of knowledge about a specific thing. You have to really identify what makes you different from your entire competition. One of the ways to do this is through a SWOT analysis. That's taking a look at your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So what makes you strong? What makes you a really great business? What are some of your weaknesses? What are some of the things that you don't do as well as maybe some of your competitors do? And then identifying where are there opportunities for you to grow and for you to promote? And then what are some of the threats of some of the things that you don't do well that you kind of have to understand? So you've taken a look at your customers, you've taken a look at your competition. Now it's really time to take a look at yourself. What are the products and services that you offer that is, 1, unique to you, and 2, solves the needs of your customers? And really taking a deep dive into those products and services and what it means to be providing those products and services. How is it going to help your customer? The easiest question to ask your current customers or your potential customers is, what is the problem that you want our product or service to help you with? Really kind of putting it in perspective, if we deliver this product or service to you right now, how is that going to help you? Where are you going to be after that? What is going to be your model for success after that? It could be as simple as, hey, I want to get my hair done for a wedding, and I want something that's unique and different from all of my friends, that looks really good, it's neat, there's attention to detail, but it's also unique. And then you start to identify, okay, well, these are common threads that are important. So as I'm promoting my products and services, these are the things that I'm going to talk about. So as you continue to craft your messaging and really kind of identifying what the benefits of your products and services are, the right customers for you are going to start rolling in. And what you want to do after you start dealing with these customers is you really want to start getting some feedback from them. So one of the best ways to collect customer feedback is, of course, in person. When they actually come and do your products and service, really kind of start having a conversation. Just kind of make conversation with them. Like, how did you find us? Like, what made you choose us? How'd you hear about us, etc. And then after the product or service is done, hey, did you have a good experience? Would you be willing to leave us a review? Would you be willing to recommend us to a friend? And it's a really personable way. Another way is after the product or service, wait a couple days, give them a call. Hey, I just wanted to check in with you to make sure everything's running smoothly. What'd you think? And another way is to send out a survey. That's usually, for me, the last resort. People don't like filling out surveys. So that was the 4 things that you should absolutely do in identifying your target market. But the one thing to make sure that you don't do is don't make any assumptions. A lot of times people will be like, okay, let me assume who my target market is. But you should always be doing your research. You should always be asking your questions. You should always be looking at the competition. You should always be making sure that you're interviewing and surveying your current clients, or when you're out there networking, really beginning to understand who's in the need of your products and services. Because 1, there might be some opportunities that you didn't think of before, but 2, you might realize that you've been making the wrong assumptions about who your potential customer is. Identifying your target market is one of the aspects of identity that often goes overlooked in the idea blueprint. But in this series, we're going to take a deep dive into all the different aspects, including identity, distribution, engagement, and acquisition, and all of those little things that come along with each one of those. So stay tuned for more videos like this. Until next time, y'all.